Look, we've all been there. Standing in the kitchen staring at a pod machine or a messy portafilter, just wanting a cafe quality flat white without having to actually be a barista. That is exactly where the Jura E8 steps in. It has been Jura's absolute titan for years, but the question isn't just is it good? Is it still the king of the mid-range? After living with this thing, testing every one of its 17 drink presets, and obsessing over the new P.E.P grinder, I've realized that the E8 isn't trying to be the cheapest or the flashiest. It's trying to be the most reliable luxury experience you can get without crossing into that price of a used car territory. Today, I'm breaking down why this specific model continues to dominate the bestseller lists. We're going deep into the tech that actually changes the flavor of your beans, the maintenance reality because no one likes cleaning, and whether or not the 2026 updates actually justify the hype. If you're tired of okay coffee and you're ready to see if this Swiss-engineered beast is the one to finally upgrade your morning routine, stick around. This is the honest no-fluff review of the Jura E8. First up, we have to talk about the heart of this machine, the PAG2 grinder. If you've used older super automatics, you know they can be loud enough to wake up the whole neighborhood. Jura fixed that. This isn't just a minor tweak, it's a high-performance conical Burr grinder that is significantly quieter and faster. But the real tech enthusiast win here is the rest mode. Between drinks, the grinder actually relaxes its tension. This sounds like a small detail, but it prevents wear and tear on the burrs, meaning the grind consistency you get on day 1 is the same you'll get 5 years from now. You have 7 adjustable levels to play with, so whether you're into a dark oily roast or a bright light blend, you can dial it in without the machine struggling. If you're an espresso purist, the pulse extraction process, or P.E.P, is why you buy a Jura. Traditional machines just shove a steady stream of water through the puck. Jura does it differently. It pulses the water in short bursts. This allows the water to spend more quality time with the coffee grounds, which is crucial for short drinks like Ristrettos or Espressos. In my testing, the result is a noticeably thicker crema and a much more nuanced flavor profile. It effectively mimics the handcrafted pressure profiling you'd get from a high-end manual lever machine, but all you did was tap a screen. Jura finally moved away from those tiny cramped screens and gave us a gorgeous 3.5-inch color display. It's not a touchscreen, which I actually prefer because it stays free of greasy fingerprints, but it's flanked by 6 tactile buttons that feel very premium. What's actually cool under the hood is the AI algorithm. The E8 watches what you drink most often and begins to reorganize your home screen based on your habits. If you're a double shot flat white person at 8 o'clock a.m., the machine learns that. It takes the guesswork out of navigating through its 17 different specialty options, making your morning flow feel almost telepathic. Let's talk about the one thing that usually kills the dream of owning a high-end latte machine, the cleanup. We've all seen those machines where the milk system looks like a high school science experiment after a week of V, but Jura actually engineered a fix for that with their one-touch milk system cleaning. In the E8, they've streamlined this to the point where it's basically an afterthought. You don't have to take the frother apart, scrub tiny tubes with a pipe cleaner, or worry about hidden bacteria. You just connect the milk pipe to the specialized cleaning container, drop in a dose of Jura's mini tabs, and hit the start button. The machine takes over from there, using a combination of steam and hot water to flush out every bit of milk fat and protein. It's incredibly fast, and because it's so easy, you'll actually do it. Plus, the E8 features an automatic rinsing cycle that triggers after every milk drink you prepare, so nothing ever has a chance to sit and cake onto the internal parts. It's that professional fine foam tech working behind the scenes to keep your flat whites tasting like a specialty cafe and not a sour fridge. One of the smartest hidden features of the Jura E8 is the Intelligent Water System, or IWO. Think of this as the machine's internal brain for water quality. Since a cup of coffee is about 98% water, the E8 doesn't leave anything to chance. It uses RFID technology to actually talk to the water filter. The second you snap a Clearyl Smart Plus filter into the tank, the machine recognizes it instantly. No manual programming or digging through menus required. It's a total game changer because it tracks the filter's life in real time based on how many drinks you're making, rather than just a generic timer. But the biggest win here is for anyone who hates maintenance. As long as you use these smart filters, the E8 effectively eliminates the need for descaling. By filtering out the calcium and heavy metals before they even touch the internal thermal block, the IWS ensures your machine stays pristine inside. It also uses a professional upflow principle, meaning it only filters the exact amount of water needed for your specific drink, so you never have old filtered water sitting around. It's high-tech protection that keeps your coffee tasting fresh and your investment running for years without the chemistry set cleanup. So that's the Jura E8. Is it the absolute cheapest machine on the market? Definitely not, but after putting it through its paces, it's clear that Jura isn't charging you for bells and whistles you'll never They're charging for the engineering that makes your morning actually easier. Between that silent PAG2 grinder and the fact that you basically never have to descale the thing if you use the smart filters, it really is the buy it once, buy it right option for coffee lovers. It's rare to find a piece of tech that balances high-end customization with this kind of set it and forget it reliability, but the E8 manages to nail that sweet spot perfectly. If you're ready to stop settling for okay coffee and want to turn your kitchen into the best cafe in the neighborhood, I've got you covered. I've put a link in the description below where you can snag the Jura E8 at a solid discount. Definitely check that out if you want to save some serious cash on this upgrade. If this deep dive helped you decide if the E8 is the right fit for your countertop, do me a huge favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more honest tech reviews. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you guys in the next one, hopefully with a much better cup of coffee in your hand.